color by property is one of the features that I love the most about Bonsai. But I'm going to give you a tip about how to use it properly, because otherwise you might face some things that you might not know how to handle. So let's see what I'm talking about. You see, by default, first you find this information in the Project Overview tab, is the first tab of Bonsai. If you scroll lower, you'll find something around filter selection, and you will find something here called color by property. You just expand this, and by default we have the query class. We can build very advanced queries. For example, you can filter by class, by type, by an attribute name, by a property, and so on. So by default we have this, and let's click on the button, and we see that we got different colors for different objects. The roof, the walls, the door, the windows, different colors, right? First thing that I like is to do this, to see better colors or livelier colors. The other ones are like without a spark, right? I like more like this. Okay, but that's not so important. The very important tip about this is that, let's say that now I want to reclassify these colors by type and name, okay? So you see that things have changed here. What? Type, let's see. If you use type, it's only by type when we do that. Okay, that's interesting. So we have to do one more step, reset colors. So if you see, so it means that this is something which is happening when we use type, not the other stuff. You get to see the entire lines of the IFC model, right? You see this line, 15,234, and so on, which is not so helpful, not so easy to understand what is it there, right? But it's because only type is not helpful. So we have to use proper query, but at the same time it will not help, because now even if you try class, it will not work. It's stuck here. So the tip is to use reset colors. What I didn't know about this before right now, as the moment that I'm recording this, is the fact that it's only when typing a type will mess that up. And we see that, again, if I do type name, it will work. And we see the names, right? We see the different type names here, and it works properly. So this gets messed up when we use type. You see, again, if I use class, it will work without resetting colors, but only if we use type. Okay, I learned something too watching this. All right, so that's it. You see, it's not something very complex, but a very useful feature, because it helps you very easy to see if you have misclassified properties, right? Like, for example, I showed you how to do it by type, by class, by name, by the attribute name, and that's how we do it. If you want to do a property, then we have to write the property name dot and the property. Sorry, the property set name and then dot and then. So let's try that. ArchiCAD properties dot ebene. Let's try that one. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. We got, and we see here doc1, doc2. Yeah, I guess these are some kind of types or name for different things, yeah, in German. All right, so that's how you do it, and I hope you find this useful. Wherever you get stuck using color by property feature of Bonsai, press reset colors, and that will fix it for you, okay? You then start from the scratch again. You could also refresh the model, okay? You can reload the model, and you kind of get there as well, but yeah, this is much quicker, okay? All right, I hope this was useful. If so, leave me a comment. If not, then I'll see you and catch you up in the next one. Have a good one.